Right, let's dive into this ludicrous, hypothetical British politicians running America. Imagine Boris Johnson wrestling with the nuclear football. Just picture Theresa May trying to navigate a State of the Union address. It'd be like watching a penguin try to fly a Harrier jet. Hilarious for us, terrifying for everyone else. The sheer absurdity of it all is enough to make you choke on your tea or your Bud Light, depending on your allegiance. But let's dissect this political Frankenstein's monster, shall we? The American system, with its two-party slugfest and electoral college shenanigans, is about as far removed from the British parliamentary system as a McDonald's cheeseburger is from a Sunday roast. One is a greasy, chaotic mess, and the other is a greasy, chaotic mess with Yorkshire puddings. Now imagine transplanting that parliamentary system onto American soil. The House of Representatives morphs into a den of backbenchers lobbing witty insults across the aisle. The Senate, bless their little cotton socks, becomes the House of Lords filled with bewildered life peers still trying to figure out what a filibuster is. Instead of the current two-party system, you'd have a kaleidoscope of parties vying for power. The monster truck rally party, the deep-fried butter caucus, the keep your government hands off my Medicare for all party. It'd be utter chaos, but at least it'd be entertaining chaos. And the cultural impact? Just imagine the Queen's English echoing through the halls of power. Press conferences would become masterclasses in passive aggression and thinly veiled insults. The Prime Minister found the President's recent remarks interesting. The American obsession with individualism and self-reliance would clash spectacularly with the British sense of irony and understated cynicism. Gun control debates would devolve into arguments over the merits of cricket bats versus rounders bats, and don't even get me started on what would happen to healthcare. The NHS would descend upon America like a bewildered but well-meaning paramedic trying to treat a patient who's hopped up on Mountain Dew and conspiracy theories. Imagine trying to explain the concept of a waiting list to someone who's used to mortgaging their house for a trip to the emergency room. In the end, this hypothetical scenario is about as likely as finding a decent cup of tea in the White House. But it does highlight the fascinating and often hilarious differences between these two nations. Because let's be honest, the world needs both America's boisterous energy and Britain's dry wit, just maybe not in charge of each other's countries.